guys, welcome to Kaecolors, and I know I kind of look like this. And you're here to learn a quick, easy, out the door Halloween look for this year's Halloween, especially as a last minute costume idea. So this is, a great way to save money, and you could use the products you find at home. And the only other thing that I had to buy was face paint, and you know what, face paint is pretty affordable. If you go to the dollar store, it's like $1.25. I decided to create this look because it's sometimes hard finding costumes or something to wear, so sometimes spicing it up with your makeup might do the trick in creating a really cool look. This is like a half demon skull and like a half normal glam face, and I decided to keep it very minimalistic because it is last minute and you don't want to spend that much time. Just creating little elements like the nose, the skull area will help save you time, and you still look kind of scary and raw and interesting. So that is exactly why I decided to do this video today, and hopefully you guys like it. And if you do, the drill is to give me a like and subscribe. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna stop blabbering on and let's get to the video, guys. To begin, I'm gonna be actually starting off with my eyes. I wanted to do my eyes first, so in case there's any fallout or anything messes up, it's a lot more easier to clean up your eyes. So let's get started. I start off by prepping and priming my eyelids so the color is a lot more pigmented, stays longer on your lids, and doesn't crease as much. And I'm using concealer in this case because I thought if I used a concealer or something that's already in your house, so you don't have to look for an additional product, so that's what I'm gonna do. And for the concealer, I'm just using my NYX HD Studio Photogenic. Looks like this. I'm in the color 07. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit on top of my lids. And I'm just going to use my fingers to rub that product into my lids. I'm just going to be setting my concealer using my Studio Fix as a setting powder. Now with that, you're essentially ready to start creating this deep red smoky eye look that's going to be great for this look. I think I said look like so many times, I'm sorry. But yeah, so we're just going to get started with this Halloween makeup look. Just like as a beginner note, like don't worry if you mess up, and it's okay if it's too harsh or doesn't blend as much because we're trying to make that like scary, messy look. So don't be too hard on being specific. Just have fun with this because it's just a Halloween look, so you're supposed to have fun, you're supposed to look scary. So just a little reminder before you guys do get started. I'm going to be using Mr. Balm eyeshadow, which is single eyeshadow palette in this color right here. It is in this color called Marriage. And I'm going to actually use this eyeshadow as like the base. Okay. As I was applying, I realized I want this color to be really pigmented. So what I'm going to do is actually apply a little bit of Fix Plus onto the brush. And this is just going to help elevate the color a little bit better. I use the Huda Beauty's Warm Obsession palette, and we're going to take red that looks like this right here. Apply that onto our lids again just to enhance that redness. So now that you kind of have a base for the eyelids, we're going to kind of enhance it and smoke it out by adding a very deep crease color. And for that, in this brown tone, and it is in the color Cocoa Haze. And don't worry about the edges because we did start with the eyeshadow. We can totally clean it up with like a makeup remover. And I like going over with like a clean brush just to blend it a little bit better. I'm just going to clean that a little bit with a makeup remover. To make this demon look a little bit more fun and exciting, we're going to be adding loose glitter. And for that, I'll be using the red loose glitter from MAC. It is loose. I'm actually going to be applying a little bit of concealer on top of the lid and then applying the glitter and packing that glitter on so that it sticks. I'm just going to pat it onto my eyelids.
So my camera got a little weird when I was trying to film this part, so a little bit of it was missing, but basically what I did is apply concealer and just pack on the glitter, as you can see right now.
Let's do this again. We're gonna apply concealer, and then we're just gonna, brush it a little bit so that the concealer is spread all over the lids. Sure, this will be a lot easier if you had this Stila glitter pen or whatever it's called. So much more easier than loose glitter, but I only had this available at my house for this look, so I'm gonna go with that. But if you guys are looking for products, I would highly suggest a non-loose glitter for it to be a lot more easier to work with. At the end of this process, take a makeup wipe and just remove any excess.
Loose glitter has so much excess cheese.
Hopefully it turns out kind of crazy and cool, so that's kind of why I did this. And if you have like glitter lying around your house, you can use it finally, so have fun. So now that you've kind of packed up your glitter, we're just going to use our brush to blend it in a little bit. After you got your crazy eyes, we're just going to do the eyeliner and the base for our face, and I'm just going to do this really quickly because it's just like a typical routine, like how you would do it, like finish our base before the fun part comes. And now it's time to start the fun part, making that skull figure onto your face. So you're going to use your white face paint or any sort of liner to line your face. I'm going to be using this white Kajal from MAC. And that's just going to be how I'm going to outline and draw out my skull figure. And I'm going to go above the cheekbone. And it's going to go down, up, and down. So you're going to create like this squiggle. Essentially, you're going to create 3 lines by the end of this, but now for the second line, we're going to take a line that goes from here and you bring it down up until here, just kind of under that lip. You're just going to make a straight line. And then for our third line, it's going to be just under that, and it's going to kind of outline your jawline. So you're going to have a line that goes like this and kind of curve. So now you have these really random 3 lines, but trust me, once you see how everything kind of interconnects with each other, you'll understand why we created these 3 lines. We're actually going to create the mouth area of where that skeleton teeth are going to show up. And remember, you're only going to do half your face, and I'm going to be using a thinner white pencil that I have. It's a lot more precise. So now that you've done kind of like this part, where it's going to get really fun is when we add the red, basically color on half of our face to create that demon skull look. I'm just going to use regular face paint that you get from the dollar store. I'm just going to take a brush and just apply basically red all over the empty spaces of my face. Okay, so you know the area where it's a little bit missing here? What we're gonna do is kind of connect this to our lip. So it creates that jawline with the chin. And don't worry about it if you start looking pink. We're gonna outline this real soon. To set this, I'm actually gonna go over with some red eyeshadow just to like bring up that side edge. So I'm gonna go into that Huda Beauty palette, take that red tone and apply it onto that area. To make that teeth a little bit more prominent, I'm just gonna go over with a black liner. actually also going to go over this by lining the white area just underneath it. And we're just going to add random lines. This is going to create a little bit of that stitched out that we want to create. Okay, so next we're going to do the nose. So after you've kind of created a little outline of it, you're just going to fill in. I'm going to use black face paint just to paint that over. And I'm just going to go over it with the white pencil again, just to add that little bit of dimension. After you've kind of outlined it in white, I want to go over it with some red shadows. I'm just going to take a detailer brush and do that. I'm taking a black shadow and just underlining it just to create more of that depth and dimension and kind of blur out the edges so it creates that 3D effect. To kind of finish off this side of the face, you're just going to be adding red lipstick. I'm going to be using ColourPop's Liquid Lipstick in the color Avenue, and I'm just going to be filling the rest of the lips. And I'm just going to finish up this side of the face by adding a little bit more of a highlighter just to pop it. And this is just going to add that pop. Okay guys, and here is the final look. So for this final look, I did half my face with that skull, kind of like dark. Left side has more of that nice, pretty, vibrant, sort of normal like face. I decided to do this look because it's a little bit easier to do. It doesn't take too much of your time. You're not doing your whole face, so you don't look completely scary, but you have that little bit of that Halloween touch. And hopefully it doesn't take too long just because you're only doing half your face. So it's supposed to be quick and easy to do with a few products that you can find at home. Hopefully you guys liked it. Thank you so much for tuning in to Kaecolors. Hope you liked this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. You guys subscribing will help me create more content for you guys. Hopefully this was quick and easy and something you can do for your last minute Halloween look. Anyways, thank you so much for watching Kaecolors, and I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye, guys.